of one of the hostages. Those developments as Israel moves thousands of tanks, troops, and
is finalizing plans to visit Israel as soon as this Wednesday.
And for the first time since the deadly surprise attack by
Hamas,
Hamas, we're seeing video of one of the hostages.
Israel
Those developments as Israel moves thousands of tanks, troops, and artillery into positions around Gaza for what's expected to be a long and dangerous ground invasion to destroy Hamas and free hostages.
American Israel
developments for us. He's live from our news center, Chris.
Israel ደርሶ እንግዲህ የጎበኘ ነው ያለው ይህም የሚያሳየው እንግዲህ የአሜሪካ ድጋፍ ለእስራኤል በጣም የጠነከረ መሆኑን ለማሳየት ነው የመጣ ነው እያሉ ነው።
It's official. President Biden will visit Israel on Wednesday in a show of, quote, ironclad commitment to its security.
President Biden will again make clear, as he's done unequivocally since Hamas's slaughter of more than 1,400 people, including at least 30 Americans, that Israel has the right and indeed the duty to defend its people from Hamas and other terrorists.
እንግዲህ አሜሪካ ምንድነው እያለች ያለችው? እስራኤል ጠላቶቿን የመመከት ጠላትን የመከላከል ተፈጥሯዊ መብቷ ነው፣ እኛም ከጎኗ ነን እያሉ ነው። በተለይ ደግሞ በሰብአዊ ቀውስ ላይ በሰብአዊ መብት ጥሰት ላይ ባለው ሁኔታ ላይ አሜሪካ በክራ እንደምትሰራ ጋዛ ላይ በሚካሄደው ጦርነት የሁማኒቲ ችግር እንዳይፈጠር ሰብአዊ ቀውስ እንዳይመጣ እንሰራለን እያሉ ነው።
She underwent surgery after suffering injuries to her hand and arm during the invasion of southern Israel on October 7th. Israeli defense forces say they are working tirelessly to free all of the abducted.
የእስራኤል መከላከያ ሰራዊት ያለሰለሰ ጥረት እያደረገ ነው ጦርነቱን ለመፈጸም።
Killing and kidnapping infants, women, children, and the elderly.
ሐማስ እንግዲህ በእስራኤል ሕፃናትን፣ ሴቶችን አፍኖ ወስዷል፣ አግቷል፣ ገሏል ባለመኔ ሁኔታ። ይህን አስመልክቶ ነው እንግዲህ የአሜሪካው ፕሬዚዳንት ባይደን ትኩረት የሰጡት።
The Palestinian Health Ministry reports nearly 3,000 people have died in Israeli airstrikes.
እንግዲህ የፓለስታይኑ መሪ የፍልስጤሙ መሪ ከ3,000 ያላነሱ ፍልስጤማውያን በዚህ ጦርነት እንደተገደሉበት ዘግቧል።
does not represent the Palestinian people or the people of Gaza.
Encino native Ben Harden is now positioned in
President Biden is issuing a warning to Israel ahead of its anticipated invasion of Gaza.
Last night, in an interview with 60 Minutes, he said that Israel would be unwise to keep troops in Gaza. He cast the idea of Israel reoccupying the territory for the first time since 2005 as, quote, a bad idea. Meanwhile, Secretary of State Antony Blinken is back in Israel this morning following a whirlwind series of meetings across the Middle East. He's been trying to prevent a wider war and to secure a safe evacuation route for the Palestinians now trapped in Gaza. And on that front, Egypt may be ready to help. According to Blinken, he's received assurances from Egypt's president that he will open the country's border with Gaza to allow people out. But there's been confusion on just when that will happen and for how long.
እንግዲህ በትናንትናው ዕለት ያው ግልጽ ነው የሚገኙት አንቶኒ ብሊንከን እሳቸውም የጦርነቱ ሁኔታ ሰብአዊ ቀውስ በማስከትል መልኩ እንደገና ደግሞ እነዚህ ጋዛ ላይ ያሉ ንጹሃን የማይጎዱበትን ሁኔታ ለመፍታት ጥረት እናደርጋለን እያሉ ነው። ወደ 600,000 ፓለስታይን 600,000 የሚጠጉ ያው ተፈናቅለዋል። በጣም በሚያሳዝን ሁኔታ አንዳንዶቹ ጉዳት ደርሶባቸዋል። በውሃ ጥም፣ በረሃብ፣ በመድኃኒት ጦት ፍልስጤማውያን ጋዛ ላይ እያለቁ ነው የሚገኙት። 600 የሚገመቱ አሜሪካውያን
That trip is expected to take up to 10 to 12 hours. Now, some of those stranded Americans are now home. This is the scene last night in Tampa, Florida.
70
Americans arrived from Israel on a charter flight. But at least 30 Americans have been killed in the conflict.
ወደ 30 የሚጠጉ አሜሪካውያን 270 አካባቢ አሜሪካውያንም በዚህ ጦርነት ተገድለዋል። ሌሎች 13ቶች ደግሞ ለቀው ወጥተዋል።
Good morning. Israelis are grappling with a new number, and that is 199.
ጦርነት አስቸጋሪ ነው ጓዶች። ጦርነት ይብቃ። ሰላም ለዓለማችን፣ ሰላም ለሀገራችን።